Hey y'all, wake up, man. So a lot of people be asking me, Cole, what kind of clippers you use? Cole, what type of clippers should I buy, right? So I'm gonna take y'all through my 2023 clipper collection, right? I'm using around about 6 pair of clippers right now. These are the clippers that get the goddamn job done. Now, before I go through this collection, I need you to know something. Clippers ain't cheap no more. Y'all should know that by now. But also, it does not matter. You don't have to go get the most expensive clipper. You don't have to go get the latest clipper to try to be cool, to have your station looking all bedazzled and shit. You ain't got to do all that. If you know how to cut and you got the skill, that's really all that matters. Hell, you can still be using corded clippers right now in the cordless clipper era, right? Just make sure you know how to cut, you got your techniques down and all of that. Then you can kind of play around with the clippers, especially when you making the goddamn money, right? So don't go try to rush and grab all this shit and go broke and blame it on Cole, all right? Let's get into the video. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So first we got the Oster 76 cordless, man. Listen, this remind me of the old school days when we had the card on them, right? Um, I'm talking about this clipper is amazing. Now, let me tell you something. I don't know what they cost me, maybe around $300, right? I'll put the price on the screen. But they are a little less powerful than the original version, but they also handheld, right? You can change out the little battery pack on the bottom of it, and it's pretty lightweight as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty dope. Still change out the blades. Everything pretty much the same. It just ain't got a card on it, right? They've been pretty good for me, but like I said, that 1.5 used to chop through heads like butter, right? They don't got that same kind of power no more, but I came in the game using 76s. This is a must-have for me, you know? So, all right, next, we got the Andis. These here are pretty dope. Most barbers got these, right? Of course, they used to have the gray T edges, right? And then we used to cut it into the skeleton style, but they didn't start making them with the skeleton style. Then they made them cordless, right? Got the original blade on it, if you can see, right? They're pretty cool. I don't use them much, but when I do, I use them to bald out little kids, because for some reason, these clippers ain't got a lot of power like the ones with the card, and they don't tend to cut that well for me, right? I see a lot of barbers use them and look like it cut like butter, but you can be fooled by shit you see on social media. But I use them to ball out little kids, like I said, because it's pretty soft on their head, right? It's a dope little cute little clip. I think these ran me around 300 as well. So next we got the Masters, right? The Andis Masters. Now, same thing as the Osters. We came in the game using Masters, right? Masters used to have the card on them. They wasn't my all-time favorite, because I'm a seniors type of guy, because they was a little bit smaller, and Masters always been heavy and kind of bulky, right? They kind of took that feeling out of them when they made them cordless, and they're a lot lighter, and they seem to be a bit smaller. And of course, it's more durable now without the card, but they still cut the same, man, and these maintain their power. I actually think these cut better than the ones with the card. They maintain their power. It don't take me all day to cut, so like I said, they maintain the power, and I typically use these on over curly hair because it gets to fade better than it does with the seniors. Though I can do it all, but they pretty much work good, and I think these ran me around, I don't know, maybe 180, 160 or something like that. I don't know. All right, so next we got the StyleCraft Instinct edges. Now, These are fairly new to me. Of course, StyleCraft is a new brand. Apparently, you know, people like them. They've been around. I'm the type of person, before I buy a new clipper, I go online and do my research. These one of those clippers that I looked up online. I put out a little petition to try to see what was cool, and everybody was saying get them and try them out, and I did. Now, granted, these are great. They cut like butter. They real lightweight, small, and they get those ball lines in there. And I can use them for edging up as well when my other clippers may be hot or something. But to ball people out on the ball fades, tapers, and all that, these are great. You know, and they great for little kids as well. They pretty soft on the edge of it. It's got the original blade on them, and it ain't much you could change about them or much you need to change anyway. They're pretty dope. So, you know, one of my great buys. I think this one ran me maybe 160 or something like that. I'm not sure. All right, of course, now we need a drum roll for this, right? Because look, Wahl Seniors, I'm gonna tell you now, Wahl Seniors always been my favorite clipper to do my blending and my fading with, right? Sometimes I even cut down the main bulk of the hair with it using the guards, right? Most powerful clipper. Now, they've been doing the cordless thing longer than most clippers. So since they took the cord out, they have improved the power. And man, look, every time, like a year or two, they gonna go out. I'm gonna tell you that now. I just buy another pair because it's worth it, right? I think these ran around like 160, right? Y'all know about the seniors. These seniors are the GOAT. You can use them, wet hair, dry hair, all that. These are my favorite clippers. I'm telling you, I do not want to cut hair without these, man. Real talk. And last but not least, of course, got the Babyliss Pro edges, right? These is low pros, the low pro FXs, right? And just like a lot of barbers will suggest, put the rose gold Babyliss blade on it. That thing gonna hit like butter. I use these to edge people up, you know, line them up. It's the best clipper to use for lineups. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Most of the pictures and videos you see, this is what I use to line them up. It's the best clipper to line people up with, period, because it's small and it still got the same power as the larger Babyliss T edges. These are fucking dope, man. Real dope. But yeah, so that's my clipper collection, right? I run around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clippers, right? Rotate them throughout haircuts, and these things get the job done. Oh yeah, and those Babyliss Low Pro FXs, I don't know, 160 or something like that. I don't know. This whole clipper collection is at least, let me see, 3, 6, 9, 12, at least 1,500 at the least, right? So, like I said at the beginning of this video, do not go try to buy all these clippers. I'm gonna tell you now, it's about your skill and your technique, right? And getting the clients in, making the proper amount of money, so you can afford this without it hurting you. These clippers gonna make their money back. I'm telling you that now. And like I said, buy them with your business credit or debit, so you can get that back on them taxes. All right, I ain't a financial advisor. Do your own goddamn research, right? That's my clipper collection, man. Y'all check some of those things out. Want me to make some more content like this? Like the video, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, wake your asses up.